Shh. Come on into this room, everybody. And when you get here, don't be afraid to hit share. Let other people know that you are tuned in to the Juice Is Lyfe special on beetroots. We about to go in on these beets, y'all. Let's see who's here. Hey, my sister's here. Hey, Tina. And Regina. And Jamila. What's up, everybody? You see these beautiful beets? Yes. Do we have any beet lovers out there? Let's talk about it. Any beet lovers out there? People are usually afraid of beets. I know that I was afraid of beets for most of my adult life. I grew up watching my grandmother. My grandmother is from the South. I grew up watching her eat beets, and I would be like, ugh, gross. What is it? It's bloody. It's, Tina, you don't like beets at all? I understand. A lot of people think that they do not like beets, and I say that you think you do not like beets because you have not had beets in a Juice Is Lyfe juice. So I recommend that you get one of these juices today. Beets are not my favorite raw, although I like them more raw now that I've began to juice them. Combined with the right fruits and vegetables, beet juice is delicious. You gotta believe me, y'all. I never used to like beets, but I like them now. So I'm gonna tell you today how to make beets taste good, because you need beets in your diet for so many reasons. Beets are excellent for your overall health. So I want us to talk about those things today. They are good in juice. Now, I'm going to give you something really quick that you can do with beets in a juice, and it's a very simple juice, and it's delicious. So many of you know, in the spring, especially in the summer, I love to make watermelon juice. It's one of my favorites. So I try all different types of combinations. I like watermelon with mint. I like watermelon with ginger. I like watermelon with other melon like cantaloupe and honeydew. I like watermelon with beets. Oh my God, I put beets in my watermelon juice, and I feel like there is no other way to have watermelon juice at this point. So that's something really quick and easy that you can do, that you can try. If you're not a fan of beets and you want to mask the taste and you want it to just be delicious, overall delicious, try adding beets to your watermelon juice. Now, we aren't making a watermelon juice today because watermelons are out of season, so we like to work with the produce that's in season. And then not only that, we are making something especially for high blood pressure, although watermelon and beet is a good high blood pressure buster. But today, for our high blood pressure buster, we are going to mess with these delicious, you see, I've already been cutting them. They've stained my hand a little bit as well. We're going to mess with these delicious, organic, chunky beetroot. And we are going to combine it with some Fuji apples. Yes. Carrots. We got about 2 pounds of carrots here. And then we're also going to add some delicious ginger to the mix. So that's the blend. All right. The blend for today is beetroot, apples, carrots, and ginger. Yes. Yes. Okay, she's gonna fix it for you. So y'all know I'm multitasking. You know that I am homeschooling Here's my little juicer here with me. He's ready to juice. Is that right, Chala? You want to try some beets? Mm-hmm. You want to try it raw? You've had it before. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Now, see, the babes, when we're underexposed to things and when we're unexposed to things, we just automatically grow up thinking like, ugh, that's gross. I don't like it. My children luckily get to see me prepare so many different types of exotic foods and fruits and vegetables, especially for juices, that most of them, well, all of them are willing to try anything. So this isn't his first time eating raw beet, but I want to show you that even the babies will do it. Okay, so here we have a nice little chunky piece of beet. And Chala? Yes. How is it, son?
Good.
That's good? Mm-hmm. That's right. So we're going to throw some beets up into our juice. The babes are going to love it. So let me go ahead and break down why beets are one of the best things that you can do for your health. And I would love for this to be interactive. So if you love beets, tell me why in the comments. Tell me what you drink beets for and how they heal your body. So the number one thing that we are using beets for today is for their ability to combat high blood pressure. All right, so you all know that I have a juice recipe book where I share some of my mini blends and also the different benefits for each blend. So in the high blood pressure chapter, beets is at the top of the list. Beets are very high in nitrates. Anybody know what nitrates are and what they're good for? Nitrates help the blood to flow. They help the blood to circulate. And as we know, high blood pressure is when the blood is not flowing and there's too much pressure that is placed on the heart. So what beets help to do? They help to dilate the blood vessels around the heart and help the blood to flow and to pump easily throughout the body. And immediately that blood pressure will start to come down and will begin to regulate itself with beets. Now, when you combine beets with apples, which is what we are going to do today, you are giving your body a double dose of nitrates. Apples also high in nitrates. So we are really getting our blood flowing with this juice. Okay? What are some other benefits of beets? Anybody know? Anybody know? Come on, tell me, y'all. Some benefits of juice. I see you're saying nice. Can I buy a bottle? Am I giving away any juices today? Yes, I do have juice available today. So if you want to get in on this high blood pressure buster, all you need to do is type in the comments below that you're interested in a juice for today, and I'll put you on my list. I'll send you an inbox right after this live. Okay? Now, Tina Marie Payne, you said that beets are good for vasodilation. I'm not exactly sure with that. I know that you are a registered nurse. I'm not a registered nurse, but dilation, yes, it helps your blood vessels dilate. Is that what you mean? Anything else? What else are beets good for? All right, so while you all are figuring that out and typing that in, I'm going to tell you another way that I love to use beets. I love to use beetroot in my beauty blends. Okay, so this juice that we're making today, it combines beets with carrots, which also makes it an excellent juice for the skin. Now, we know that carrots contain that beta carotene, which is good for the skin, but did we know that beets are very high in folate? So they help to tighten the skin and reduce wrinkles as well. Did you know that about beets? Okay, see, that's another reason that you should be using beets in your juice. Any other reasons? Why else should we be using beets? Someone asked, can you juice with a blender and use the strainer to get the pulp out? Beets will not juice well in a blender. because they are very dense, and you'll have to add water. Or you'll have to add some type of fluid. I don't recommend making juices in a blender because you want all juice. You don't want to have to dilute it. You don't want to have to put anything in it to help it break down, which you will have to do in a blender. So beets, carrots, leafy greens, things like that, they are going to need to go into a juicer. Okay? So what else? Why else are we using beets? Anybody know? Hey everybody, I'm gonna send y'all some waves. I really appreciate y'all watching, tuning in, learning about beets today. I also recommend that you go ahead and you share this video as well, so that other people can get in on this goodness that you getting in on. Okay, so let's also talk about what beets does for our stamina. Beets are also in my morning rush blends in the book. Okay, so the book has a chapter where I talk about all of the foods that are excellent sources of energy, and beets are one of those things that are an excellent source of energy. So what you can do is you can make sure that you drink you a nice good cup of beet juice before you go to work out in the morning, because it's going to give you a boost of energy. It's going to get your blood circulating, which is also going to help oxygen get throughout the entire body, which is going to give you more energy, more stamina, and more strength. Okay, for those reasons, beets are also good for the libido. All right, so beets are excellent for your sex drive. Beets are excellent to give you that endurance and that stamina in that way too. All right, so we didn't know that beets was a sexy root vegetable, did we? Well, it is. All right, why else are we adding beets? Anybody? I'm checking the comments. And that's okay. I'm just, want to have a little bit of dialogue about it. But it's completely okay if you don't know. And that's why you tuning in, so that you can find out. So you can know why you should be adding beets to everything. Okay? Now, as we mentioned, beets do an excellent job at lowering the blood pressure. So they are a friend of our heart. Did you also know that beets are very good for the brain and for the mind? They help slow down the effects of Alzheimer's and dementia, which is also really dope. Beets are very low in calorie and high in fiber. So that makes them good for what? Weight loss. It's excellent to add for a weight loss drink. Now, we also are putting carrots into this juice today, right? We know that we're adding carrots, and carrots are one of my favorite cancer-fighting foods. And when we combine carrots with the beet, then we strengthen our ability to fight cancer through our healthy foods, because beets help to stop free radicals and unstable cells from roaming all throughout the body. Beets help with that. So that's another really good benefit of beets. Beets have all different types of vitamins and minerals in it that's going to help you prevent cancer and fight cancer in your body. You're going to find folate. You're going to find potassium. You're going to find magnesium. You're going to find vitamin C. You're going to find a high concentration of vitamin C in your beets as well. So beets are just excellent all around vegetables for the body. Now, what we got? Can you juice all beets or just purple? And if so, are there different things that heal as well? Okay, so that's an excellent question. So I love golden beets. Makita, I love golden beets, and I especially like golden beets for a beauty blend. We already talked about beets being good for a beauty blend, being high in folate. So if we go with a golden blend, then we also get some of that beta carotene, which is a good thing. But yeah, I juice red beets and I juice golden beets. I believe that red beets are higher in nitrates. So red beets are going to be more so for the blood circulation. Okay, so that's a major reason that I would say I prefer red beets over golden beets. Now, if beets are not your favorite tasting vegetable, because I know that they can be very strong, but I'm telling y'all, if you do this juice blend that I'm giving you today, the beet is going to taste good. It's going to taste good. And I've never was a beet lover, but I love beets in the 2 juices that I put them in. Well, I put them in more than 2 because they're in the beauty blend, they're in the weight loss blend, and they're in the high blood pressure blend for today. But if beets are hard for you to get into, you might want to start with the golden beet. You might want to do the golden beet first. It is not as strong in taste and flavor as the red beet, but the red beet is better for you. So, you know, you got to give and take a little bit with that. Something else I want to talk about beets being good for, and this is very important. As we know, our liver is our main organ that detoxifies our body. You want some more beet? Mm-hmm. He coming back for more beet, y'all. Here, let me cut you a piece. Here you go, son. Enjoy. Now, as we know, our liver is one of the main sources for detoxifying our body, as it carries the most, toxins out of our body through our urination system. But with that being said, our livers can get weighed down with toxins because we consume so many toxins on so many different levels that our livers may not be able to function as quickly as we would like them to be able to function to cleanse and detoxify our body. So what beetroot is going to help do, it's going to help protect your liver from those toxins. So it's also very good for the liver, which is very important. It's one of the reasons that we really need to be using beets. All right, let's see. Any questions out there? Any questions out there? All right, so now I am going to juice a little bit of our blends. And our blend is beet, carrot, Fuji apple, and ginger. Fresh ginger is added to this as well for high blood pressure. And I'm going to also add some cinnamon because cinnamon is very good for high blood pressure. Now, again, if you want to order a juice, you need to go ahead and type that below so that I can get you on the list for today. It is a limited amount of juices for today. I have a client that I help unblock his heart and the arteries. All right, a couple of years ago, he's been juicing with me regularly. His heart was operating at a very, very low function, and he was going to have open heart surgery. And we began to juice, we began to diet, we began to lose weight, and he did not have to have that surgery, so I give thanks for that. He hit me up earlier this week. He's like, Nzinga, I need a gallon of high blood pressure juice. So I'm going to be juicing a lot. That's going to take a whole lot of produce to get him that gallon. But I know that there are other people out there that need this juice as well. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I'm going to make a little bit of extra. So if anybody needs one, you got to let me know now so I can get you on a list. Like I said, it's going to be a very limited amount available. Okay, but you can make this juice at home. If you need to know proportions, if you're interested in this recipe and you want to try other recipes, you need to download my book. You need to go to bit.ly/juice blends. Okay, somebody type that in the comment section for me. That's bit.ly, bit.ly/juice blends. That is where you can purchase my juice recipe book, and you can get this blend and what it's good for, how it heals the body, along with many other blends for many other physical things that we deal with on a daily basis. Somebody said, oh, you can put cinnamon in it. You can absolutely put cinnamon in it. Cinnamon is very good for the high blood pressure, so we got to add some of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some juicing. All right, come here, daughter. My daughter is going to take over and record while I juice. Okay, so I'm going to start here. And here we go. missed the piece. We're using the Omega juicer. Add our beet. Now you may be wondering, can you use the beet leaves? Yes, you can. I do not use all of the leaves. Sometimes I have, but today I didn't. Okay, they got a little loud with that carrot. So we're going to take a look at that and make sure everything is going through nice and smooth. But I did want to show you what we have already came up with. It's already looking delicious. Now I know it's going to need a lot more blending. I'm going to need to add a lot more apple and carrot so that it doesn't taste like straight beet juice. Although some people like straight beet juice. My grandmother is one of them. She'll just drink straight beet. So will my mother. Me, I like beet juice, but I like to have some apple and ginger up in there. Okay, so we are going to pour us some beet juice. And we're going to get into this. That's delicious. This is delicious. And I have not even strained it yet, so it still has a little bit of pulp. I haven't even added any ginger yet. I still have many apples to add. Oh my God, and it's already so good. Oh, it has carrots. You can't have carrots. I just tried to give some to Makata, but she can't eat raw carrots. They make her tongue itch. More for me. Now, some things you may want to be a little conscious about is that beets stain. Okay, so I have on this beautiful garment today just because I felt like looking pretty and being royal. So I just, I said I'm wearing it. I don't have to go anywhere. This is what I want to wear. Got my heart chakra activated. Oh, we didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about beets being an excellent food for the root chakra. Okay, we can go a little bit deeper. We don't have to just talk about the physical benefits, but let's also talk about the spiritual, the metaphysical, and the mental and emotional benefits of beetroot. Okay, so red foods help to ground you. They help to lay your foundation. They help to make you feel protected and safe and secure and certain and sure of yourself. Beets do that. Everything operates on a holistic level. We're holistic people. We are not just physical beings. We have spiritual bodies. We have mental and emotional bodies. Every living thing is holistic. So that tree is not just a physical tree. That herb is not just a physical herb. All right. We can break it down into an essential oil, and then it may treat anxiety or depression, or it may be aphrodisiac or anything like that. So foods are the exact same way. So if we want to talk about the metaphysical and the spiritual and the mental benefits of beetroot, we want to think about the root chakra. All right. Red foods activate the root chakra. Strawberries, beetroot. I got some hibiscus simmering over here in this pot right here. Okay, so we just on that root chakra vibe today. But some things that you want to be conscious of when you're juicing beets is that they will stain your skin, and then they'll also stain your bowels and your urine. So if you get a juice today and you pee and your pee is red, don't get scared. That's just the beets. Okay, so listen, I am getting ready to really get into this juice. All right. I'm so excited to make it. It tastes so good already. I know everybody that's getting one today is about to love this juice. I know you all at home love to juice. And this is why I'm doing these videos, because I want to give y'all some tools. I want to give y'all some things that y'all maybe didn't know about the foods, and some reasons as to why you should be adding it into your diet and into your juice. So download the book. Download the Juice Is Lyfe Blends and Benefits recipe book today, so that you can get this blend along with other really dope blends. All right. And y'all get to juicing. All right. Let me see. Are there any questions that I didn't answer? Well, what I'll do is I'll go back into this stream and I will reply to everybody's comment and make sure everybody's question get answered. All right. So thank y'all for watching, and happy juicing. Peace.